Hi, this is Kelsey with Shipwreck Beads. We're here live to do a quick little 4th of July project. So hopefully you saw my message earlier on Facebook and got yourself a cup of coffee. I got myself a cup of coffee from the galley. It's a 16-ounce Americano triple autumn velvet. I know it's the middle of summer and I'm drinking an autumn drink, but that's okay. I don't care. It's really good. It's vanilla caramel and white chocolate. That's my drink. I get it every day. Yeah, looks like we've got one viewer. That's nice. So does anybody have any plans for the weekend or anything like that? I'm going to talk here for a little bit in case and see if we get any other viewers. The joy of live videos. So I know myself this weekend, some dear friends of mine are getting married, and I was lucky enough to be a bridesmaid in the wedding, and so that's going to happen Saturday. And I made my friend Penny, the bride, a beautiful set of barefoot sandals that are actually going to be up on the blog either today or tomorrow, so that's pretty exciting. You'll get to see what I made for her wedding. And then of course the 4th of July on Monday. So we've got a long weekend ahead of us. It's only hump day, so yeah, so it looks like we've got 5 people watching now, so pop in and say hi. Let me know where you're from. I can see your comments on the screen if you make them, so that would be great if you guys want to comment and chime in. I also want to mention that we had a little Facebook giveaway going on last week, and we picked a winner this morning for these awesome neon seed beads. I don't know if you can see them, the glare's kind of bad, but they're 4 different neon colors, and this is going to Beverly Musqua. And thank you, Beverly, for already getting your contact information to us, but you're going to get this awesome little package of seed beads coming your direction. So we might as well get started. So today we're really focusing on a component that I've actually used a couple times before, both on the blog and in a past video. We're going to be using these little slide end connectors. They're super simple to move. Oh, you can see my tie-dyed fingers. I am a Girl Scout troop co-leader, and last night we did some red, white, and blue tie-dye for the 4th of July parade we've got coming up here locally. Our troop walks in it every year, and we always make ourselves some really cute t-shirts to all match and wear as a troop. And this year we did some red, white, and blue tie-dye, stripey. Hopefully they turn out. It was a fun but very messy project, and now my hands are all stained. So anyway, sorry for that tangent. So we've got our little slide end connectors, and we're just going to be making a cute, simple, easy project. So let me get you angled down here so you can see what I'm working on. All right. Have you ever worked with these slide end connectors before? They're so simple to use. All you do is slide in and then press down. So this is the bracelet we'll be making today. Again, really easy. So we need to cut our ball chain. These are ball chain necklaces that come, they're pre-cut and they've got the little ball chain clasp on them already, but we're not going to be using that. So I've got a couple different 4 different colors. Red, white, and blue, of course. And then we're going to add a little copper in because we're working with copper today. I love the copper combination with these. Isn't that fun, like rustic? So I love the copper combination. It kind of makes me think of like those rustic 4th of July, like palette art type signs. All right, so we're going to start. We need 2 pieces each of the 4 colors, and we're going to trim them to 6 inches each. So normally I'm not a measurer, but I try to be when I'm giving instructions to people. Usually I just eyeball it, but that's okay. All right, so it looks like we've got 7 people watching. Anybody want to say hi? Looks like Shipwreck Beads tuned in. Who's that watching? Is it Beth or Tara? So we're cutting all the pieces. These are just a fine little nipper here by Dazzle It. You can find a whole selection of cutters and different things like that on our website. Okay. And one of the great things about this project is you have so much left over, you can actually make a couple of them. Each of these ball chain necklaces are 24 inches long. Hi, Beth! So each of these are 24 inches long, so you can actually make more than one bracelet with the chain that you have. Oh, so there's all my pieces, and so we're gonna take our slide end connector. Let's see, there we go. Take our slide end connector, and we're gonna just take the ball chain and slide it in through the opening there. So just like that. So we're gonna do red, white. Oh, that is not the right piece of white chain. So red, white, and blue, and copper. Red, white, blue, and copper. So once you get all of those in there, just like that, you get the pattern that you want. You don't have to do the same pattern. Obviously, you can go just do it however you like. But I just wanted to keep something really simple, something easy to wear, something you can just throw on Monday as you're heading to a barbecue, something you don't have to worry about getting ruined. So then to close this little connector, see how it's got this little tab here? You're just going to take the back of your pliers and sort of press it down. And you just press it down to close it, just like that. So I will say though that I'm a little disappointed because I really wanted to add some sparkle to this. And so I pulled this rhinestone banding it's a great copper color. I wanted to add that in there, but this is the size SS12 and it's just a tad too big to fit inside of these slide end tubes. It'll work with the smaller size, the one size smaller than this. Which is what I used on the earrings in a past video. So I was really bummed because we didn't have the copper in a smaller size, and I didn't want to go with a mixed metal on this. I really wanted the copper to sort of stand out. So as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but these aren't quite even at the end, so I laid out the bracelet just to make sure all my ends are even, and a couple of them are a little bit longer, so I'm going to trim those so that they're all the same length before I connect them to the opposite end. Okay, so now you're going to put the ball chain into the slide end connector, and you want to make sure that you've got the same pattern from the opposite side so that your strands don't get twisted. Although if you wanted to cut them a little longer and braid them or twist them or something like that, that could be really neat variation on the project. But we're just going easy peasy today. It's a lot easier when my hands aren't shaking. See, DeHaven Solomon Chaffins. I hope I said that right. So she says, hi, oh, you love the store, good. Yes, it does take forever to walk through the store. Someone, maybe Beth, you can link up the Google walking tour. You can actually just Google the store and then you can find our Google tour, and you can actually take a video tour through the whole store, and it's actually a three-dimensional view. It's really, really cool. So if you aren't local, then you can check that out. And let's see, what are you saying here? The fall artisan market, are you talking about the one in the winter time or the one we have in August? Because we are currently accepting applications for our August market. So if you're interested, send an email to market@shipwreckbeads.com to get an application. We do still have some openings left for that one. That's on August 27th. And then the winter market is on Small Business Saturday, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and I'm not sure of what that exact date is off the top of my head right now, but you can email again, Market at Shipwreck Beads, to get more information. So DeHaven Solomon, if you want to send an email there, then we'll get you hooked up with the information you need. So there's the bracelet. It's all ready to go. Now we need to add our clasp. So we're going to add a toggle clasp. I chose this sort of hammered triangle toggle from Tierra Cast. I really like it, and I kind of think the Illuminati it's a funny conspiracy theory, and they're all about triangles, so I figured the red, white, and blue with the triangles sort of, I don't know. It's just my weird sense of humor, I guess. Yeah, DeHaven, just send me an email, market@shipwreckbeads.com. We'll get you an application and get you on the list. Hi, Conchita. Hi, Marcella. I hope I said those both right. Okay, so we're going to attach our clasp with jump rings, and we're going to use 2 jump rings on each side to make it long enough. This is only 6 inches, so depending on how long you need your bracelet, you're going to want to add more or less jump rings. And also you want to make sure and add a couple extra on the side with the bar so that it'll actually go into the loop of the toggle clasp. I love toggle clasps, but they can be tricky sometimes to get them connected. So we're going to use 2 jump rings, and these are jump rings by Tierra Cast. They're the really thick, I think they're 18 gauge. 16 gauge jump rings. I love these because they're nice and thick, and they're not going to get snagged as easy or fall apart as easy. So they're my go-to for jump rings. And I really just love everything Tierra Cast does. They're just really great quality products, and we do carry their whole line. So if you don't want to use the Triangle Illuminati toggle clasp, you could always pick a different kind too. All right, so remember too, if you're new to beading, if you're doing a jump ring, you always want to do it from side to side. So it's always side to side like this. So we've got our 2 pliers, and we're just going to bend it open like that. So we've got our clasp connected on one side. We're going to connect it on the other side. Again, opening from side to side instead of sort of opening it the other way. So you don't want to do that, otherwise you'll break your jump rings, and that's just always sad when that happens. All right, so again, add as many or as few jump rings as you need to make the length that you want, and make sure that you've got some extra length between the bar and your slide tube and the bar here to make sure that your toggle will actually go through the loop. So let's see, how does this go? All right, so there is a fun, easy 4th of July bracelet. We've got a bunch of different colors of this ball chain, and even if you wanted to do like a mixed metal and get some silver, gunmetal, it's a really simple project, but it's really wearable. It's actually, this bracelet's really comfortable, so I can see myself wearing this one a lot, even not on the 4th of July. So I do like to have a little more movement on mine, so I added an extra jump ring, but I didn't really need to do that. It would have been fine with just 3 jump rings instead of 4, but I wanted to have that extra room to wiggle. And I also, while I was at it, because these slide tubes do come in 3 different sizes, 16 millimeters, 20 millimeters, which is what I used on the bracelet, and then 30 millimeters, which is even larger. You can also use these slide tubes on, hi Candy, thanks for tuning in. You can also use these slide tubes on loomed work or other types of beadwork, but I don't really particularly do that sort of beadwork, so I'm not sure how, but that would be a fun to experiment with. So if you're a seed beater and you've used these slide tubes before, go ahead and share with us your projects in the comments, because they're pretty versatile little pieces. So we've got a nice little jewelry set for the 4th of July. Hopefully you guys all have some plans. Stay safe, make something beautiful this weekend. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll put a supply list in the comments, so if you do want to pick up the supplies to make this little rustic 4th of July ball chain bracelet, you can do that too. Thanks to everyone who tuned in, and we'll see you soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.